going on? Hello there. Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are well. Welcome. 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 So, we're back. It's round 5. It's China. China is one of those circuits that is quite difficult. You have to get ready for the long hairpin. And yeah, it is what it is. So, let's go and get into it. I've decided today that I am 100% not I was going to say not qualifying. I am going to qualify, but I'm not going to use hot lap or anything like that. I'm just going to trundle around, try and qualify last, and then yeah, sprint weekend, tire allocation, sprint weekend as well, bruh. I swear, if Mark tells me about the ERS, oh my god. Oh, it's a wet race. I'm not going to lie, I've done no wet race. Oh, and we've had upgrades failed, which is nice. And I've got 25 R&D points. It's not a wet race, it's a dry race with a wet end. Okay. Let's go to the next session then. Practice 1. Quick practice. Let's get that done. It's funny how like everything is failed to happen. And I've got no R&D points, and it's going to keep failing everything, so I'll probably score 4 out of 5. Well, I think this is the first. Oh, of course I wasn't going to get that. So yeah, give me 4 out of 5. So yeah, this is the first weekend in I don't know how long. I've had something better than engine and durability upgrades. Like, wow. But I really seriously, if that's even proper English, I need to get my focus up and experience. It's taking too long. I've had 2 spins as well in previous races and scored 0. Australia I finished last, and where else did we race? Japan I finished last. Got on the grass. That was just a skill issue, but yada yada. I keep doing that. So yeah.
Now here's something we haven't said for a little while. Welcome along to
qualifying at China. Ashamed of me? Why for? Oh? Nah, do you only get 1 set of tyres for? I've been balanced, right? So they give you 2 sets of mediums and then 1 set of softs. Since when did that happen? Joshua. Allow me to look at you straight in the face and say, I am a Welsh man. Unfortunately, mate, England don't mean that much to me. Yeah. I get that, but I'm in short qualifying. So, you know. And besides, anyway, right? Why would I want to go and watch England get pumped by Denmark? Like, I'm sorry, but yeah, I know, but it's weird. It's really weird. And where's all my time gone? Well, you're doing a pretty good job of that on your own, because you've played shocking after what I saw. Yeah, I know it's 1-1, but you've been shocking. And I did say to you earlier, if they play like they played against Serbia, they're going to get turned over. And surprise, surprise, they're not doing too good. But, you know, my wife, she's English. I got nothing against England. But when it comes to the football, I'm honestly irrelevant, mate, because Meh. It makes no difference to me whether they win, lose, or draw. Obviously, if they lose, it gives me an opportunity to wind you up, but... Ian, how's it going, mate? Hope you are good. Right. I think I need to change some engine components out. My ICE. I think I need to get that changed out. Right, so this is going to be my only run in qualifying. I'm not even changing to hot lap or anything. I'm going to keep the engine mode in none. I want to try and qualify last or at the back of the grid as close as possible, because the last two races I've really messed up and I've allowed my teammate to beat me, and it's really affected my race RTG score, my focus, and I want to try and get that back up. So I'm just vibing. Tired? No way. I have no PP. What does that mean? In English, what does that mean? Like, I died. Am I missing something? I have no penalty points. What does that mean? Are you gonna have to help a brother out here, Josh? Like, duh. Oh wow, mate. We're at 4:30 every day this week. What's that for? For work or? That's early though, man. That's very early indeed. Right, so I've got no engine no battery usage. Not yet, anyway. Obviously, I'm using the best set of tyres now. So, yeah, there's that. And I'm not even going to put DRS on either. Or if I do, out of just sheer reaction, I'll turn it back off. Right, this is just a lazily lap around Shanghai Circuit. Not pushing anything. Not trying to die. Just trying to make sure I'm in front. Because what I want to do, I want to try and overtake as many people as possible. Oh, that's my theory behind it anyway. And that should then give me a better RTG score, right? In theory. Hello, Daniel. How you doing, mate? You okay? Nation, how you doing, mate? So yeah, this is my theory. I'm not even going to be bothered with qualifying. I did a 38.3. Wow. That's a stonker of a lap. Absolute stonker. My personal best is like a 130.9. So I'm not overly bothered by doing a 138. It's deliberately done. Right, let's go out to the garage. Stop sweating. I'm not sweating. Nation, how you doing, mate? Fantastic. I'm glad they are working for you, my friend. I really am. Honestly, it brings me so much joy when I create something and it helps other people, because I remember when I first started and there were no setups, or the only setups available were TT setups, and back then they were you couldn't run them in a race. They were awful. They were really, really bad, but I'm glad the setups really helped me. I am honest. Fantastic. Yes, Josh, I am awful. It was deliberately done, mate. It was deliberately done. And I'm not sweating, Dan. I am simply just, yeah. I saw the opening 15 minutes of how England were playing, and I thought, do you know what? Nah, it's not for me. Right, so it should be last. Wow. Even not trying, and they're setting the slowest lap I could possibly set without, I still beat my teammate. How on earth did he do a 1 minute a 1 minute 9? How is that possible? Anyway, wow. I know, mate. I'm full on sweating, right? Yeah, I said to Josh earlier, if England play like they did against Serbia, like, you were, well, you're going to struggle. Denmark are a better opponent than Serbia were. Right, let's get them engine components changed out, because otherwise we're going to be in the mud a little bit. Where do we go? Right, engine is 65%, so put in part 2. What's that? That's 39, that's okay, that can stay. Let's put in MGU H. Energy store is okay. Let's put a new turbocharger in. Control electronics is fine. We'll also have a new gearbox. So why is my... Oh, because they're fitting it. Do know, I'll take an MGU-K as well. Why not? Right. Let's go to the sprint then. Now, whoa. I'm missing something here. I'm missing something. This is the old way. Right? This is, lads, this is 2023 way of doing the sprint weekends, right? Where they did a sprint quali, then the sprint, and then qualifying for the race, and then the race, right? Whereas the new version is they do practice 1, they do the sprint qualifying, the sprint, and then wherever you finish in the sprint will be your starting position for the race tomorrow, right? Yes, Josh, I am on. Yes, Daniel. Yes, Josh, I am on after this. What do you mean, no? What do you mean? Like, this is the old way of doing it, right? Josh, you're not right. I don't want to be right. I'm just asking the question. This is... I think this is the old way. Anyway, let's go and do the sprint. 10 laps. Sprint qualification is sprint qualifying for the GP. Yes, but on here, it just said you do practice 1, sprint quali, sprint, then race quali, and then the race. But what I'm trying to say is, I thought the new way was you do practice 1, then sprint quali, then the sprint, and then wherever you finish in the sprint will then take you on to the race. Is that not correct, or am I wrong? Yeah, but the format in here... It's okay. Yeah, for 2024. Is this game not 2024?
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Oscar Piastri, and alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest...
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. They do have that format, which is why it's wrong in the game. That's what I'm trying to say. That they shouldn't have sprint quali. Sorry, they have sprint quali, but they shouldn't have... Josh, you were killing my brain. They shouldn't have qualifying after the sprint race. Because wherever you finish in the sprint will be your starting position for the next race. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go and do a race now. I don't know how much fuel here, so I'm going to put a lap in. Alright. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Start from the back of the grid. Well, start P16. Because... yeah, no. I do have to say one good thing though, that I've not heard Mark tell me about the ERS yet, because I shut.
Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap, please.
That was lucky. I genuinely thought that he was going to tell me about the ERS mode then. I did what you said, Dan, and I shut him up. I turned him off. could not be listening to ERS modes again. Ugh. Feels like the AI goes so slow on them. God, can't get no heat into these tyres at all. I also gotta be careful that I don't take out old Logan, because we'll end up restarting back on the grid and nobody wants that, or even colder tyres. Yeah. Out of my way. You're going too slow. So are you. I completed an objective goal and I don't know what I did. Just overtook 2 cars into the formation lap. Yeah, if somebody wants to elaborate what that was, that'd be fantastic. Like, right, well, my front tires are Stone Cold Steve Austin anyway, so I'll take 0.1. They don't warm up at all, mate. It'd probably take till about lap 2 to get them up to temperature. Yeah, everybody's taken off. Oh, I'm getting clouted by Ocon. Of course I am. Just take those places back though. Go right around the outside of my teammate. Whack on the old overtakey. Oh, this ain't gonna end well. What on earth is he doing, man? Oh, I got no grip. No grip. Oh, that's sketchy. Got no grip at all. Wherever that objective was, I do not know, but okay. I'm not worried about the AI for the time being. As long as I can stay in front of my teammate, we will all be good. Alright, so this lap we've got DRS enabled. Yeah. Codemasters love it, don't they? This lap we've got grip. The car is not understeering like it was. I wonder if I can get P10. Right, so P14. Slowly going away from Kevin. Kevin! George Russell setting fastest laps. What was the fastest lap then? 34.5. I just need to be careful I don't spin this race because that's what I've done the last two. And it's not good. What's the score now, Josh? Oh, wow. This understeer in this realistic Haas is, yeah, something special. Oh, fair enough. If I ain't careful, the old state cars are going to pull away. I got no front end or anything. And I know the setup is good. Oh, well, they're saying that. We did have a front wing failure. Upgrade failure. But holy understeer, Batman. Like trying to wrestle his car around. No, 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 no. Yeah, that's bad. Looks like I'm doing 6 laps. Missing the front wing. Wow. That's interesting. I don't know what SRC setups are, mate. Simply because I wouldn't pay the price for them. I know people who have used the SRC setups. And yeah, I don't know, mate. Is the answer to your question? Oh, this understeer now feels better. Just gonna vibe you with Sergeant, I think. P20. I mean, they create setups for the pros, don't they? SRC. Oh, I got a lift. Oh my god, that's bad. Yeah, even Sergeant is getting away. Right, so we got a shot at redemption. Holy understeer, Batman. Yeah, we got a shot at redemption. Look, when obviously you see the price they want to charge for setups. I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand a little bit and I don't understand, because it does take a long time to create setups. It really do. It takes a lot of effort to make sure that they're right. So yeah, I understand and I don't understand, but you know, if people are willing to pay their price, well then surely SRC setups have to be good, because people wouldn't buy them if they wasn't. Me personally, I would never buy them, and that's not because I dislike them or ever tried them. I just prefer creating my own, and that's my honest answer. I'm a bit nerdy when it comes to Formula 1 and learning how. Obviously, I know that this game isn't a real game, and you know, it's nothing like a simulator, etc., etc. But I don't know. I still enjoy. Ooh, Ferrari out as well. I still enjoy setting the cars up, seeing how fast I can go, even though that I am slow in relative terms. I've never called myself a pro or anything. Never said I was fast, you know, but I do all right for me. You know, I don't. But yeah, I just enjoy creating my own. I am mega slow, mate, and that's okay. Imagine I'm gonna lift off in the 7th gear corner though. Oh. Honestly, realistic Haas. Whose idea was it to drive one of those? We was never getting points anyway. Getting absolutely mullered by Logan Sargent. You gotta love it. What's the plan after this? Do you want to open lobbies? Yeah, buddy. Can do. Oh, we can have a track limit warning for that as well. Yeah. China is one circuit that you don't want to race with a broken front wing, because you've gone from setting mid 35s with literally no turning. I think my last lap was a 39. The tyre wear is relatively good though, considering like we've got a broken wing, and every time we hit the brake we're locking up. It's just unreal, man, how there is so much understeer in this Haas. So we'll start from the back of the grid again and we'll move forward, providing we don't crash and take our front wing off again. Because the fight I'm having with my wheel right now is unreal. Trent should have never started. He should be playing Rice and Mainu in the middle. I know you don't like Man United, but Kobe Mainu Menu is the absolute truth, mate. Let's see what lap time we did this lap. Oh, 37, 38. Oh, we did a 39.3. So we are currently about, I reckon, about 4 seconds off the pace.
That's Sergeant just ahead. Push hard. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old, and the time last lap, 1 minute 37.8. Okay, you're dropping back by around 1.4 seconds.
Yeah, so I'm probably about 4 seconds off. Who's leading P1? Is that Norris, is it? So I'm probably about 4 seconds off Norris per lap, and I'm nearly 2 seconds a lap off the slowest car on the grid. Well, Haas is the slowest car on the grid, but yeah. As you can see, with missing the front end plate, or well, the entire left part of the front wing, you really do struggle. But it's okay. Who's there? Danny Rick? Oh, see, you paid more attention than I did, because I thought it was, so who's winning then? Piastri's winning, is he? So yes, Piastri out in front then. They're playing badly though, mate. What did Danny Rick do? He was going so slow. Did he have a puncher or something, did he? He must have. Because he's back out on softs. Thank God for that. Luke Shaw's injured again. But that doesn't surprise me. Luke Shaw should never have been picked to go to the Euro finals, mate. He should never have been picked.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
You don't need Grealish. You don't. You need Kobe Mainu. That's who you need.
So with the sprint concluded, join us next time for qualifying. And of course, the main event, this weekend's Formula One Grand Prix.
Well, I'm going to have to try a little bit in the race. See, my focus has gone down again. It's going to be spicy in the wet. Complete the weekend with no more than 4 collisions with any other car. Have I collided with anybody? I don't know. I need to get that focus up, man. May have played against thingy. That
here's something we haven't
means
said for a
nothing
little
to
while.
me, Josh.
Welcome along to qualifying in China. After a few years' absence from the calendar, it is great to be back here. But just who is going to put their car on pole?
Right. I'm going to go and set one lap properly. I'm going to set one proper lap. And then I'm just going to accelerate. Yeah, you can. It's unreal just on how bad, though, that this car actually is. Like the understeer, man. I mean, I suppose it's the thing that makes it one of the slowest cars on the grid. But around a circuit like this, where you need a lot of front end, I just need to concentrate more as well, because try to drive it as if it was an equal car, and it's not. It's a realistic car. Obviously, equal cars you can throw in around and whatnot. And this car you can't, simply because of how much understeer there is. And like I said, that's probably built into the car itself. But, right, so in sprint quali, we didn't even bother setting a lap. But this time, I'm going to set a lap. Or I'm going to try and set a lap. And then just fast forward everything. Because ideally, I still want to be in front of Kevin, because rain is coming. The understeer is unreal. That's usually flat through there, man. I'll do. No, don't want to restart the session. Yeah, that's alright. Just try your best, innit? Right. Accelerate time. Let's see if my guy can beat me. Yes, K-Mag beat me. Is that what they're doing? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, we got a lot of work to do. So my pace has gone down by 200 now. I just don't get it. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that, mate, because you won't have a wheel to play with. It honestly is mad to think of the team that you guys have on paper, yet how poor they play. It's crazy, man. Ready, sit, ready, salted Southgate. Yeah.
It's time to take a look at our striding it.
Doesn't matter about looking at the grid. We already know who's
okay, this is going to take a monumental effort from you. I need you to push incredibly hard if we're going to get a good result today. Let's go and make it happen.
I reckon it's going to rain way before then. Right, here we go. Oh, formation lap. Yeah.
Okay, so our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap.
I have to beat Magnus in this race. It's a 2-1 now, is there? Is he bringing on Watkins? Obviously trying to bring the tyre temperature up and I can't. No, he's probably not. Right, here goes. Ah, I just got done by Sergeant. Why are these pair going side by side for? Let's go make it 3 wide then. Oh, he brick checked me. What'd you Adam and Eve it? To be fair, Kevin had a much better start as well. And I need to catch back up. What's the score now? Is it still 1-1? The understeer, man. That's slow. Plenty of time up. Is he though? Oh, the understeer. That's all I got. Yeah, he probably is, mate. Alright, I need to speed up now. Kane doesn't do much, mate. Oh, next lap. I should be in the DRS. Gotta get the next lap yet, though.
Okay, mate, Gasly's ahead of you. They're holding us up now, so let's please try and get past as soon as possible and get on with our race. Push, push.
I'm not gonna lie, Mark. I tell you what's holding me up. The fact that how rubbish this car is. Because when I say it's rubbish, god damn, this car's rubbish. Carl, how you doing, mate? Let me charge this battery as well. Dive in. This next corner. Should we go for a cheeky send?
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
Right, if I can start picking these off now, we will be on one. Can't keep it in 7th gear around there. Oh, it's horrific. Come here, Kevin. Yeah, my race is a bit meh. Deliberately started last on the grid to try and improve my fortunes a little bit. It's gonna finish a wet race as well, mate. Which should be fun because, yeah, not that much in the way of wet racing. So that'll turn out good or bad, I think. We'll find out. Bit too far for a send on Kevin. It's madness how in this tractor we are so far behind. Feels like we got no straight line speed. I think that was rain. That's rain. That be rain. Gazzy thought he was going to switch me back. Silly boy. Yeah, mate. Had to see how it went.
The rain's going to keep getting heavier for the next 15 minutes at least. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Well, they ain't today because it's starting to get really wet and really slippery. Look how far out those McLarens are. Well done, mate. Nah, I deliberately went for the worst team on the grid. Just to spice it up. That didn't change. When I notice those McLarens coming in, I'm going to box them myself. If I have to double stack, it's going to be a bit of a pain. So I mean, if I can get past Kevin, that'd be great, like. But if not, I'm going to have to double stack. Can't believe we can't go flat out through there. Oh, I think it's time to box.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
I'm boxing this lap regardless. Broke me wing, man. Oh, that was close. Oh, if they don't fix my front wing now, I'm gonna be upset. Don't blame me, to be honest. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, mate. No, I know what you mean. The good thing is you can have those, yeah, well, they didn't change my front wing because the game is still the game. Maybe the understeer won't be noticeable now. Doubt it though. What's embarrassing, mate? My driving or the England game? Definitely got far much more grip than I had. But I just wonder, are they holding out for the... It's supposed to get wetter. Are they still continuing? Yeah, that's Paul, man. Don't even notice the understeer when it's in this wet weather because the car is quite on a knife edge anyway. He's not going to do anything, mate. Unfortunately, Southgate is tactically inept. He's not a very good coach. He's not a very good tactician. I plan on using Beerman, mate, very soon.
Kevin's in the pits.
I pre-ordered the new F1 24 Manager game. And I plan on getting Ollie Beerman in my team. Come on, come on, come on, let's undercut a lot. Oh, you little beauty. You little ripper. Well, now I know I'm not going to stay where I'm at. But I've undercut loads of people. Which is good. And my teammate is behind me. I do have wing damage though, so we're not going to talk about that. Or what I am going to do.
Okay, mate. Lap times are a little erratic at the moment. Let's try and close up the difference between them.
Mark, be quiet, mate. I'm going to try and hold up everybody. I'm going to be like the Minister of Defence. Maybe Kevin will get bored. But right now, we're vibing. And even with a broken wing, again, like deja vu. Oh, the back end wanted to step out then. We can't be having that. Oh, take me then, Max. Go for it, mate. Knock yourself out. Oh, what was that? Disgusting behaviour. And then they pull out in front of you and then brake. Yeah, mate. He's annoying as. Oh, cheers, George. That was a bit silly, mate. You left the door open. I'll take that. Thank you very much. It's just really hard for me to get the power down simply because my wing is yeah, my wing is my wing, and obviously with the dirty air from the car in front. So my main objective was beating Kevin, so as long as I beat Kevin, I'm all good. It's probably turned to wets now, to be fair, because cars are all over the place. I'm not overheating the tyres either, so I don't know. So no, that you can jog on. I'm gonna have a really long tailback behind me. DRS train. What's the score? Is it still 1-1? Yeah. Southgate it is, mate. I'm telling you. Oh wow, wait a minute. They didn't give me the added time on, the lap time on for a wet. Don't think they gave me the added time on, didn't they? Oh, Leclerc's right behind me. For the added minutes. Oh dear. It's not looking good for you, mate. Wow. The dirty air and no wing is, yeah, very good.
Some information on Magnussen for you. They seem to have an issue.
Don't care. Retire him. Retire the car. Retire the car. As long as I can beat him. Although that has been.
Just follow the safety car. Don't worry about the target.
Come on, I can get my front wing.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to
Come
warm
on.
up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time.
I don't even know why we had a red flag for, but hey ho. Why are they putting me to wets? Oh, if they put me onto wets, then I've got to go wets then. What's the bets they don't fix my front wing? Do you reckon they'll fix my front wing? Now I'm going inters, man. Yeah, I'm going inters. Why would I go wets? Right. Advance. I wonder if they fix my front wing. Oh, that's why they put me on wets. Yeah, boy. They fixed my front wing. Let's go! I saw that weather map and it said it's going to go to inters and then it's going to go to dry weather. And this is like a tsunami. Like, wow. Although, I do find it much better to drive around on inters in full wet conditions, mind. And I know that sounds crazy, but it does feel better to drive around in inters. Because this is some serious weather. But the good thing is, I can go to the end. And if it does dry up like it's supposed to, or like the weather map said, could I get a cheeky P1? Because right now, at one point of this race I was P20. Now, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Ready, salted Southgate strikes again. I'll have a look at that now, Carl. Trust me, it is far better to drive around on inters than full wets. Alright, I've not probably got the grip of the wets of Gar, but as long as you're careful and not an idiot like me. Well, at least this race had a bit of everything. Safety car, red flag, bit of heavy rain. I love it. Yeah. Do you know what? Mate, I hope that Mercedes win tomorrow. I think that's my second warning as well. Or did I have one? Did I have one in the sprint race? Can't remember. $21-3. What are you on about? But yeah, I hope Lewis wins this weekend. I just feel with that front wing, Mercedes are cooking up something good.
Okay, mate, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. We need consistency, so let's try and stabilise them.
Mark, have you given me a oh yeah, you give me a proper time now. Well done, Mark. Thank you. Earlier on, you didn't give me a proper time, did you? You were just being silly. Oh, it's a bit sketchy coming out of there. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit sketch, but we're dealing with it. We're handling it. We're handling it like a champ. It's a little bit sketch by her as well. There is a driver's line that formed, obviously a car line that formed.
The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out. Full wet seem like the best tyre for now.
We don't need full wets. We need the inters. I'm interested to see where it's drying up though, Mark, because it doesn't look like it's drying up to me, mate. Oh, that's a massive run wide. Oh, now I've been wrecked by George. Punted wide. Oh, it's really greasy on the off the driver's line. Off the racing line. Yeah, it's very sketchy when you get off the racing line. Not gonna lie. So just be aware of that. Because this is definitely full wet tyres. And when you get off the racing line, it becomes pretty pretty gnarly, especially through here. Oh, the front slipping and sliding all over the place. Still waiting for it to dry up. According to Mark, he said it's going to take a while, but this is 100% definitely wet tyre weather. You Aston Martin fan, are you, Carl? Oh, going on that, it's not good either. Tell you what, I think if Mercedes do what Mercedes did in Canada, I think they're going to have a really good result again. I think George needs to back his ideas up though. George showed in Canada that he is just not that guy. He made too many mistakes. Doesn't look like this rain's getting lighter. I think Mark lied to me. Does look like it's getting lighter now, to be fair.
Inters and wets will probably have very similar pace at the moment.
Right, so Sainz is P4 and he's 5 seconds in front of me. I reckon, as this weather is literally it's pretty much stopping raining, I reckon when they box for Inters, I stay out. Steal a cheeky P1. Thank you very much, because if they're only... Then McLaren's, I reckon, about, well, 6 maybe? 6 seconds down the road. And obviously my tyres now are going to start to go faster, being the Inters. And obviously their wets are going to start overheating. Be a shame if the AI didn't have to worry about tyre temperature or anything, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, it's much better now. I mean, obviously, I prefer it if it was a dry track. But an Inter one is far better than a wet one. Got to be very cautious through there. But still. Caught Max by what, half a tenth, half a second. What I mean is they're not that far in front of me, which is good. Yeah, no worries, mate. You go eat. Honestly, you don't feel the understeer when you're going through that. I could not take it in 7th gear and hold the car there. I really couldn't. But the good thing is I'm catching Verstappen. Yeah, man. Ready sorted Southgate, Daniel. Told you this time and time and time again, and nobody believes me. Everybody thinks I'm taking the urine. Well, I'm not. Told you before the Euro started. On paper, England should absolutely...
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
Should absolutely win the Euros on paper. But the only person who will beat England is Southgate himself, because he is... shocking, mate. Right, let's see if I can't catch Verstappen, because it doesn't look like these guys are going to box. For Inters. I mean, I could get a cheeky P1 if they do. It's unlikely now. So I just have to sit by here in my P6, which I managed to get from a safety car on a red flag, which is nice. Just got to be really careful through there. And then off again. Yeah, that's Southgate all over me. Defensive, doesn't want to go on the front foot. Offensive, that's Southgate all over. Ready, salted Southgate, mate. Yeah. To be honest, mate, right? I wish they'd show flashbacks of why, or what, or who caused the red flag. But they don't. What I did hear though was Mark telling me that Kevin had an issue, and then a red flag. But I had boxed, like it started raining before, and I had boxed for Inters, and I was plumb last, like 2 or 3 laps before, and then literally everybody else boxed about 2 or 3 laps later, and I undercut loads of people, and then literally they called a red flag 2 laps later. So I had managed to undercut quite a lot of the grid and got myself up to P8. And then after the red flag then, I managed to get myself up to P6. So yeah, I'll take that, considering I started last deliberately. But yeah, this realistic Haas is not the car. It's awful. Really, really is bad. So much understeer. It's like a tractor to drive. No power. Got GP2 engine. Oh, I just feel the car want to let go all the time. No power, no power. Yep. No, I agree, mate. A-Fever is not the one. Not the one at all. But yes, mate, I will be. Now, see, right?
The radar showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
So Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now, right? And you'd think with the AI being on wets, full wets, you'd think they'd be overheating. You'd think they'd be extremely slow. And I mean slow by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds per lap. And I can't catch them. Simply because the game doesn't take into consideration tyre temperature, tyre weight, or anything else for the AI. It's crazy. And it's obvious it doesn't, because I simply cannot catch them. Obviously, it's probably a skill issue. A lot of it is from me, like, but the fact that they're on the wrong tyre and I'm on the correct tyre, it's just unreal. Yeah. All those players at his disposal. Who's boxing? Oh, well, that was silly. Thanks for the free pit stop. Free place, rather. Oh, Mr. Turning. Yeah. Why is he stand still?
Okay, Kevin's in for his stop now.
Why is he still persisting with Trent Alexander-Arnold? I heard he had a spectacular game again, didn't he? I mean, when you got Kobe Mainu sat on the bench. Be so careful through there. Got to take P5 though. Yeah. Last lap. Oh, they're all boxing. What? They're all boxing on the last lap. Thank you very much. What a P1. Thank you very much. This is why it pays to have a 200 IQ and start off with a little bit of pain after the pit stop, after the red flag. Man underwent a lot of pain. Yep. This is the Flash in P1, baby. P1. Thank you very much. I shall take this. Just gotta gingerly go through the hit because it is horrific in the wet. And yeah, just gonna bring this home. P1. P1, Sebastian. P1. In my tractor. With my GP2 engine. Stick this on the RTG score, right? How's my pace now? P1. We have P1. Josh, I got more chance of winning the Euros on my own, mate. This is how you do it. Get a red flag. And steal a P1. Let's go!
Yes, 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 guys, yes!
Come on!
Boys!
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field.
Thank you, Daniel.
These kind of race victories
Thank you, mate.
so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
I will. Last to first. Thank you very much. Obviously, I had a little help from a friend, but
as they come out onto the podium now, who could do what Haas have managed to accomplish here? It's hard to believe how competitive they've already become. Amazing victory.
my Xbox sounds like it's going to blow up, though. It's boiling up. Anybody else have trouble with that with the new game? Like, get a really, really hot Xbox. Mine just seems to... fans constantly seem to be on. But yeah. Soak in that podium. They don't happen very often. That's what I need, mate. I need the old F1 fan coolers on it. Right. Let's see what my RTG score is now. I obviously lost a lot of it for the spins in
After an event
Miami,
like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure
Australia,
to join us once
and
again
Japan.
as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
See where we are in the standings already. Oof, P6 in the standings. Only 66 points off old Max. 20 points off Merck in P5. Maybe. What race is next? Oh, Miami's next. Miami is next. Extracurricular. Thank you very much. That's better. 69, dude. Happy days. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a meal for two with a beautiful view. Or so they say. If you was a bingo playing person, which I'm not. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with Mexico City in F1 Manager. Until then, guys, thanks for all tuning in. I shall see thee later.